really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson is out there with Daniels. And there's Porzingis. And it's Young. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Young. Just 5 on the clock. Launches from deep. Rebound by the Celtics. Simons surveying the D. It's Brown on the wing. There's the triple. Rebound by Alexander Walker. The pass to Young. Outside, Porzingis. Three-pointer. Here's Johnson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Brown. Fires away from outside. Johnson with the rebound. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And stolen by Tatum. Brown drives in. Brown jams it in.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Porzingis with a screen on Simon. On the wing, Daniels lets it go with a three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Brown with the three. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one, good.
In terms of playmaking, Trey is as good as they come.
Boston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Brown, and it's Boston with another.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Johnson. It's blocked. Brown feeling out a bit. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And when Brown has that jump shot going, he's hard to slow down. Just has such a beautiful release on that shot.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Johnson. Out to the right wing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Young. No good with the wing jumper. Boston leading by 4. Queta, the pass to Simons. The Celtics working the ball around now. And here's Brown outside. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 11 points.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. The Hawks again can't hit.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% from the line a season ago.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Simons. Still yet to score. Here's Tatum, and he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And what a score Anthony Simons has become, Steve.
I love it, Kevin, because he can do it from all three levels. Smooth jumper, uses his body to protect the ball when he's driving inside, and some nights he's unstoppable.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Tatum, passes it to Keita. The kick out to Brown, lets it go from deep, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the three ball. Give me back that momentum.
Here's Brown. Porzingis with the block. And they get it back. White left side. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. Tatum a screen. Brown kicks to Simons. Over Young. Rebound Atlanta. Pass to Alexander Walker. The dish to Young. And there's the pass to Porzingis. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Johnson finds Young. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Alexander Walker.
Check out White's discipline on defense. He stayed with his man every step of the way.
And the Celtics hit again from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
Porzingis passes to Daniels.
Pritchard.
Young, right side. 5 on the clock. He makes that one drop, only a second, 5 tries.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Ball.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Jacks up a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 11. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Porzingis can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Brown outside. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
3-pointer, Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Daniels has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Brown with the bucket.
Great determination by Brown. Wasn't going to let a little bump throw him off.
Lets it go from 11. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Boston leading by 12. Launches it. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Young. Here he goes. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Young, following the basket by Jaylen Brown. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to Porzingis. From 10 feet out. Yep, that one goes.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
They set the pick. Here's Brown driving to the basket. And the dunk by Brown.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
In Atlanta again with the bucket. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. And finished off by Brown.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
From 13. And Boston with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Pritchard. Sinks the three-pointer. Pritchard's got 5 points so far.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Porzingis sets the pick for Kennard. Outside, Porzingis lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Here's Brown, and there's the drive, and finished off by Brown.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Now the pass to Porzingis from 12 feet out. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 20. And here's Brown outside. Kennard with the rebound. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Substitution on the court.
Young for 3. Oh my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
Coaches always.
And so it's Boston, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
That's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Into the lane. From past the arc. Tillman grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 16. There's the pass to Tatum. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Nice little finish there inside from Tatum. He is so quick to get up when he's near the rim.
There's the pick. Here's Young. Uses the glass to drop it in. Young's got 12.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Celtics have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The 3 from Tatum. Boston again missing. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 16. Nailed from 3-point land.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots. Long rebounds, and they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting a 3. More threes mean more points.
Daniels, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Luke Kennard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Playing with good instincts, Nikhil making those around him better.
There's the screen. The 3 from Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 11.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Young. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Offline with his 3. Boston leading by 16. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Garza gets the bucket.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. There's the drive. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Here's Hauser. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 18. Tries from 16. Makes it off the glass.
Such a skilled passer. Trae Young knows it's his role to share the ball with his guys.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Driving in, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Young. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Definitely a shot guys are using more these days. Trae Young getting to his mid-range action.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Young. He's got 14. No good with the triple.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Atlanta has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Young passes to Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Brown outside. With the drive, and the basket is good. Brown's got 29.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And here's Tatum for 3. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Young for 3, in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor. Then he can stop on a dime.
Simons against Young. Crosses over, and it's Simons off the drive. And they pick up 2.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And the shot is good.
Forcing his way through, Simons doesn't hold back against the inside defense.
Young outside. 3-pointer. It's good from long range. 20 points for him.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Tatum passes to Simons. Brown outside. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Feeds it to Young. Okongwu dishes to Young. And it's sent back by White. Here's Tatum. Here's Kata. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Young finds Porzingis. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Assisted.
Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Elbow shot is on the way. Celtics passing it around. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. And he makes that one. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Atlanta calls timeout for the Hawks. Johnson is checked in for Okongwu, and it's Kennard in for Young.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks, Jaylen Johnson.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. And that one's good. Daniels.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
Kennard for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brown. And the layup is good. 36 points for Jaylen Brown.
The defense has no answer for Brown. When he's dribbling the ball, his teammates know they are in good hands.
Alexander Walker passes to Kennard. From the wing, the rebound by Queta. Queta's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's White. Porzingis with the block. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 11, Trae Young.
1:52 left here in the second. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Connects from three-point range.
Demonstrating how efficient he is. Derek has a great feel for when to fire away.
Young pass to Alexander Walker. Young outside from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. No problems knocking that one down. Simons has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
And stolen by White.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Atlanta calls timeout. Austin making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
Entertainment. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 30, Sam Hauser.
Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jaylen.
And the second free throw, good. And Simons has got the ball here for Boston. Here's Queta. Brown outside. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson against Brown. And here's Young from the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 23.
Look at the numbers Trae Young has put up in this one. He does it all.
Count it, good.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Young looking it over. Out left to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist in the game. Here's Simons. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, let's hear it for Red Panda.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Daniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Kicks to Daniels. Johnson outside. Pass to Young. From downtown. Rebound by the Celtics. And there's the feed to Brown. 90 seconds now into the second half. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 47 points.
A guy who shoots the three well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
Young, no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Brown outside. There's the pick. Buries it down low. Brown's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
A nice shot by Young.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Simons, the pass to Keita. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Daniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
Jaylen Brown at the line.
And Brown drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Atlanta calls timeout. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
Get loud and let them hear it.
Young outside. On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. The 10-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Up and in on the layup. Tatum's got 16.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Johnson against Tatum. Here's Keita. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Here's Alexander Walker. Bucket is good. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket.
Smooth through the lane. Nickeil Alexander Walker making his presence felt.
And they double up Brown. Back to Simons. Over in the corner, Brown. Over Daniels. Lock at 6. Tatum kicks to Brown. Over Daniels. Here's Tatum. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Pass to Daniels. They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to Porzingis. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And the pass to Brown. And he drives in. The putback. It's good on the putback. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Here's Brown. Rebound by Johnson. Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Brown. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Daniels kicks to Young. And a miss there on the triple. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David. Passes to Garza. Here's Brown. Porzingis with the block. Alexander Walker passes to Young. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Brown. Johnson with the defensive effort for Atlanta. They've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Alexander Walker passes to Kennard. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. And that'll be his third foul so far.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And Gonzalez pulls it down. Boston shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's Brown. Kennard with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
We always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Atlanta's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels.
Celtics foul.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 0.
Here's Alexander Walker. Screened by Porzingis. Takes it inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got 4 this quarter.
That's a good job getting inside by Alexander Walker. A high percentage look.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Gonzalez off target with his 3. Hawks shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Tatum. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 13 points for Porzingis.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Pritchard. That's tipped. And here's Daniels. 10 points for him. Pass to Porzingis. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Not just settling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 14. A floater. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. The Hawks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Kennard, the pass to Porzingis. Count it. Porzingis has got 10 points here in the second half.
Great read from Kennard, showing a selfless attitude, getting it to his teammate.
There's the pass to Tillman. They set the pick. Passes it to Garza. And the layup's good off the glass. Garza's got his second basket of the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis to the middle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Brown is checked in for Jason Tatum. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Brown, and he drops it in from the low post. Brown's got 58.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
It never really gets old watching Trae fire away from distance.
Brown drives in and finished off by Brown.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here is Young. He's guarded closely. That one drops for him. Young's got 37.
Using his speed and agility, Trae Young gets to his spot inside.
Here's Brown. Rebound by the Hawks. 30 seconds left in the third. Young from outside. It's not going to go for him. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Young from outside. Garza pulls it in. Here's Pritchard. Over Young. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding.
And so it's Boston with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Brown is checked in for Boston. Here's Kennard. Young outside. Shoots the 3. Tillman grabs the miss. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. He takes it in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it.
Jaylen Brown.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Kennard. Poked away. It's stolen by Gonzalez. Brown outside. Here's the screen. The tray. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Well, the Celtics shooting in offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. There's Brown with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 40 points.
The first thing that jumps out about Trae Young, the limitless range.
There's a good screen. There's Brown with the three. Another bucket. Wow!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bounce pass Young. Shoots a fader. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
I'm not sure if he was trying to show off or what, but when you're that open, you got to go straight to the basket. The fadeaway was clearly a bad choice.
Brown outside. A three-pointer, no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And they double up Brown. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. 4 on the clock. Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got 21 in the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 13-5 run. Brown outside. A steal. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. The turnovers lead to a break and then points at the other end.
Timeout call, the Celtics. Austin making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Brown missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing. Austin grabs the miss.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
He got it again. Sensational.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Brown outside. Knocks down the three ball. Brown's got 13 points now in the quarter.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Boucher with the rebound.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Back to Brown. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Kennard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his three-point shots. Terrific accuracy here. Woo! Love it, love it.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Pass to Okongwu. From outside the arc. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they double up Brown. The pass to Pritchard. good on the triple. Pritchard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Fade away. Boucher with the rebound.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
So both teams making some changes here. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This one for three, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. They set the screen. And again, Boston with the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston.
Team foul. Now into the lineup for the Celtics. Number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Brown. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Young outside. Right side, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. And that's 21 points for Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Brown outside. And good! He hits it again. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
There's the three. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Porzingis.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Porzingis with the steal.
Chris Boucher, first personal foul.
I know Trey can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. All alone. Boucher with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
Young outside.
Hawks foul. Trey Young, second personal foul.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Pritchard. Hands it from downtown. Pritchard's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that Trey has been deadly.
Celtics shooting a superb 63% from the field. Puts up a three. The three buries the long-range jumper. Pritchard's got 33.
Yeah. Coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. 16 feet away. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Inside, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Pritchard, defended by Young. Pass to Harper. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tillman's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Harper.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
Gonzalez with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Gonzalez's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's the Hawks ball. Daniels with it. Here's Alexander Walker. The basket good off the assist from Young.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Hauser misses. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it up.